Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman, and welcome back for more Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Continuing on in LOGBox 720, we have some Jinjo missions that we are on our way to attend. And we're still going to be continuing with this frame-skipping beast. I do show off that we can use vehicles that we would use in previous log missions, so for whatever reason, if you wanted to use that crappy race vehicle that we used in the last video for that god-awful mission, you can! Anyways, we just have a taxi mission here. This one's really straightforward, so... yeah, you just gotta drop out. I'm surprised the higher drop didn't cause the Jinjo to fall out, but the smaller one did, but otherwise, very simple mission. And... do I remember if this is the one where I spend a few minutes looking for the other Jinjo? I think it might be. So... yeah, let's just get a little comfortable here because we're going to be waiting a while. But that's not a bad thing though, I suppose. There's a part we can get later on that makes finding Jinjos a lot easier. Like, they'll actually show up on our maps, which I'm probably going to end up building most of my cars with those. And yeah, you can really just kind of get a gist of how big LOGBox is. Like, it's just a really fun world to kind of go through, and even on regular cars, it's fun to go through just because there's a lot of like elevators and such, and you can pretty much go anywhere, even in a car. There's not a whole lot you need a helicopter for, but having a helicopter does make things a lot easier, so... and I'm also aware we've had plane wings for a long time, and we could have made planes for a while. I'm gonna go back to the ums again. LOGBox, I feel, is just such a vertical level that planes... I don't want to say they wouldn't really help a whole lot, but they would be a lot harder to get around in. And, okay, seriously, how long do I wait before trying to find this? I think this was me checking my notes and seeing where this Jinjo actually was. If I remember right, it was somewhere on the first floor. Yeah, I remember now. And if I remember right, is this a sumo or... yeah, and also I spent a really long time building another vehicle here because I wanted to make something that was actually useful for this, and ended up building something really stupid in the process, and you'll get a gist of that. Inglorious frame skip O speed. I guess that's okay though. I haven't really built a whole lot of vehicles in this game so far, so I just figured I'd show off my process which isn't a good process, mind you, but just kind of my process in general when it comes to building vehicles. So, yeah. Anyways. What did I name this? I think I gave this one a really stupid... yeah. For some reason, I just called this one the wall, so... and if I remember right, I don't succeed this first attempt because the wall has no power to it. Yeah, we make no progress in pushing each other, so... at this point, I realized I had basically the horsepower of the original trolley. Which has about as much horsepower as... I don't know, I was gonna say a shopping cart, but I'm not really too sure, to tell you the truth. And I decided to give the thing a nice fresh coat of paint, too, because why the heck not? I think I made a comment originally saying why I haven't been making a whole lot of cars in this game, and there's a pretty good reason for it, and that I'll explain later on, but long story short, I make a lot of stupid stuff in this game. So, if I could help my cars from getting cluttered with garbage and whatnot, then yeah, I probably would. Anyways, so let's leave this area here. And... not sure why I was checking the statistics here, but okay then. Oh, I think I know why. It was that... if you think that we've done a lot in Showdown Town, we haven't even scratched the surface. We've gone through most of the worlds, or like most of the areas. We've seen 4 of the 5 hub worlds. There's one area we haven't been able to go to yet, and we won't be able to go to it for a little bit yet. You can also open up LOGBox Act, or Nutty Acres Act, Nutty Acres Act 4, which I don't think I would recommend going to immediately, because there's some pretty tough missions there. Mumbo also gives us wings and a medium engine, so yeah. We also got the Humba Heavy, which would be great last time, but yeah. And with all my notes, I decided to buy... I think I decided to buy some stuff. Maybe not immediately, but I seem to remember buying most of the stuff in this area. Oh, I buy the parts. Medium fuel is exactly what it says, basically more fuel. The air cushions are for making boats and stuff. The large tray kind of goes with what it's saying as well. The large tray is basically a larger version of the regular tray we have, but one of the big things about it, unfortunately, is that you cannot get the large tray for the trolley in the hub world, which is really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. But, yeah. And... yeah, so... let's head into LOGBox Act 3, which is a Grunty mission, as... I don't know how easy it was to see in the thing, but it was... yeah. Grunty... most of the Grunty missions are supposed to take place at nighttime. I think this is, like, the one level where it's hard to notice that. Pocket Bear needs to move a lot quicker to stop the Glubber being used as cat litter. What's Jarhead on Banjo? On board listening. So in Grunty Center, flea-ridden Piddles is prizing the tank and pollute the Glubber. But Bottles will have to shut down the console, which means more of his endless blabbering. I'll give you a chance, since I'm not Gloater. Race me something about Floater. Anyway. So I was in a similar situation a long time ago with a genie and a giant pig. Took me a second to realize that. But that is a reference to the game Diddy Kong Racing, which is actually Banjo's first ever game appearance. I thought that was really clever. Yeah, fun fact, Diddy Kong Racing actually came out a year before Banjo-Kazooie did, which I think is a nice little homage. You don't really see a whole lot of references to Diddy Kong Racing, even in the other Banjo games. I mean, I know Tip Top is in Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, but otherwise, though... yeah, you don't really see a whole lot of those. Anyways, I'm building another vehicle here because we got a lot more parts for this. A lot more fuel and engines and stuff. So, using our new fuel and engines in order to make something much, much faster than anything we've been using up to this point. To be fair, the frame skip actually does make these parts a little bit more bearable, to tell you the truth, because building parts undeniably is something that takes a lot of time, and I'll probably, most of the stuff I'll be building later on, I'll probably be cutting out. Go on the testo track to test this out, and as you see it, I see it controls pretty nicely, so... and I think I add a couple spoilers. Oh, and a spotlight as well, which I don't even use, because it's a weird part, but I figured it's nice. Yeah, just add a few spoilers on the back. And give the thing a nice light blue coloration, which kind of resembles the heavy parts whenever we get those, which I don't know if that's yet or not, but yeah. And I decided to name this thing Banjo-Kong Racing, because why the heck not? This car does not resemble anything from Diddy Kong Racing, but it's kind of nice nonetheless. Anyways, this Grunty race is very interesting. It's just a pure solid race around this whole area. very easy mission, like, especially compared to the race we did in the last part. This is a really easy mission. You just gotta race around this like 4 or 5 times, and I screwed up a lot. I went in the water a lot here. It is what it is, but yeah, this is not a difficult Grunty mission at all. I mean, the first one isn't either by any stretch, but as you see there, I screwed up quite a bit, and I still did it on my first try, so yeah. And for doing that, we get the floaters. I do like the concept of this race, though, where you're racing on land and Grunty is racing on a boat. I think that's a really nice idea for a race, and the area is designed well enough for that. But yeah, anyways, the 2 Jinjos, coincidentally, are right where we actually began this video, so welcome back for more Viva Pinata. I've never actually played Viva Pinata. I've watched like the first season of the show, and I was on TV because when I was younger, actually, a lot of my time was spent. First of all, that Jinjo went just completely outside the ring by himself. A lot of my time when I was at when I was like finished at school waiting for my dad to get off work, I was staying at my grandparents, or my grandmother's for a little bit. My dad's mother, I should say. She passed away a few years ago, but yeah, I was staying there for a little bit, and turns out that Viva Pinata was like one of the few things that was on TV during this time, so I ended up watching a lot more Viva Pinata than I care to admit. Anyways, thwart Grunty's plans, and L.O.G will give us the floaters, which opened up a lot of stuff still in Showdown Town. Sorry if I'm stuttering here a little bit. I should probably turn my headphones down just because I'm hearing the echo of my voice just the way this is being recorded. We haven't even done everything in Showdown Town we could get with the high grip wheels. That's how much stuff gets opened up in Showdown Town. It is absurd. The Jinjo stuff we'll worry about later on, and is this the part that I remember it? No. I think I just go up to Trophy Thomas's here to get another Jiggy. There's something that gets opened up here that I find really stupid, to tell you the truth, and I think most people who've played this game can probably agree why, and something that really had no reason to be in the game at all. Yeah, Piglet here goes, "It's getting lively out there in the streets. Better deploy some of my men that diligently suffer to uphold the law." From now on, there's gonna be police roaming all of Showdown Town, and they will just randomly start chasing you if you're seen with Jiggies. These police also, I'm gonna throw this out there, pose zero threat. They are some of the worst video game police officers I've ever seen. They die really easily. They don't really do a whole lot of damage. They're really just sort of there. And there's also an achievement for destroying one, which is kind of funny, but yeah. I do like how the tower lights up when their wanted level is going, but otherwise, I'm sorry. This is a mechanic that really didn't need to be in the game. It just causes more nuisances than it needed to. Anyways, with all of that being said and done, I think I was just commenting about the Jiggy switch there, which is mostly for the thing you'll see with the 75 Jiggy door on top of L.O.G's L.O.G Tower, I think is what it's called. I don't remember. Anyways, yeah, and the cops also, they don't react to mumble crates. They don't react to game globes here, as you can see. It's only Jiggies, and there's a couple of upgrades that you can use that get later on that also disrupt the police. But even then, it's still really stupid. I really don't think this needed to be in the game at all. Anyways, with all that being said, I start trying to make my way for the thing. We'll get the notes. We get the notes in these crates in the next video because there's a lot that could really be said about those. But yeah, anyways, we open up and got this area and got the achievement history lesson, which is nice. And yeah, next time on Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, we'll go off and explore the next world. And let me tell you, if you are a longtime Banjo-Kazooie fan, I can almost guarantee this next world is going to be your favorite. Because it's my favorite world, and I think it's genuinely most people's favorite world. I'll see you guys for that then. Peace out.